And I can say that for the past 2 years now, things have started off very well. And we are working on deepening the areas of defense and security, but also education and later on the commercial sector and other aspects. So we have staggered the different areas so that we can exchange a lot and share many experiences, because we also have a lot to learn from Russia in the field of education, especially in the sciences. Now, it must be said that up to today, gold is the main export product in Burkina Faso. But we have set agriculture in motion, first for self-sufficiency, but also for foreign trade and export. The terrorists are reinforced by many foreign fighters who come from elsewhere, who are not, in fact. If I take the case of Burkina Faso, there are many criminals in Burkina Faso, but they are not Burkinabe. There are also trainers who come from many countries to teach them a lot of techniques.
But what is their interest?
It's not really terrorism, it's imperialism. Their goal is to keep us in a state of permanent war, so that we cannot develop and so they can continue to plunder our resources. So they have every interest in bringing in specialists in mines to lay various types of mines and explosives experts. Today, the terrorists use drones to fight and everything. So these are professionals from certain countries who come to teach them all of this. All of this is to keep us in a state of insecurity. But we are aware of the situation. We adapt each time to their methods of operation, and we will continue the fight until we have recovered the entirety of the Sahel. So all the countries that are fighting today for their more economic independence, we are trying to collaborate better with these countries, because it is a form of oppression by imperialism. It is necessary for those who are oppressed to unite in order to confront this hegemony. So we are moving forward gradually. There are many structures to put in place, and there are many areas that need to be upgraded in the three countries. Because as you know, from an economic standpoint, we are not at the same level, and from a military perspective, there are many aspects to consider. We need to try to balance things out. And so, this requires the establishment of many structures and numerous meetings. And free movement requires a certain number of parameters to be put together. You must have seen that we did a lot of work to come up with a single security document for travel and everything. So it's evolving and things are going very well. I think they themselves contributed to diminishing their own influence, because they have a paternalistic view of our relationship. You see, whenever you look at everything we do, every initiative we take, it's always about Russia. Someone speaks and they say they're influenced by Russia. Everything that happens, it's Russia. Why do they have their eyes closed like that? So Africans aren't capable of developing anything. Africans aren't capable of inventing, innovating, or taking initiatives. That's what we're fighting against. And look at their speeches. Look at their speeches. Even the French president, always in his speeches, says that young Africans are influenced by Russia. It said, and if you listen to Western media, they spend all their time lying. And look today, the AES, which is a model that's starting to take shape, they can't go a single day without talking about Burkina or the AES. It's impossible for them. And every time they try to spread information, to divide, to manipulate the youth. But it doesn't work anymore. I think people are aware enough. Now people have their eyes open. Through communication, they managed to rewrite history. And as for African history, they schemed everything to spread lies. As a result, some young Africans don't even know the history of Africa or what Africa has accomplished. Some don't even know that our grandparents fought, were put on the front lines as cannon fodder. And when they returned, they were killed like animals. Do people know that when France tested its first atomic bomb, it was black soldiers they placed nearby in the blast radius to see what would happen? Let's bring out the archives. Everything they've used against Africa is terrible. So all of this needs to be communicated so that young Africans understand, because there are still many who are asleep and continue to speak on behalf of the imperialists. Whatever they're told to say, they do it. Maybe it's because, well, they're given something, I don't know. But Africans need to understand their history and wake up. So that's our fight as well. My biggest regret is having spent a good part of my youth listening to radio stations like RFI and France 24. I've been in countries where those radio stations were shut down. But we would use apps to record their news broadcasts so we could listen. But at some point, something clicked. I started to realize that they were conditioning our minds to accept what they wanted. It's their narrative that they want us to learn. And since then, I've started to see things for what they are. And I understood that what they're doing is very dangerous. And today, more than ever, I realize that they have conditioned the minds, especially of Africans. So, you can play a big role in awakening the consciousness of young people so that people understand how the world works and don't let themselves be led astray by those people. When we watch the parade of the machines that won the war, that is the T-34s up to the modern vehicles, it shows us the technological evolution of the Russian army, and it inspires us as well to get to work so that we can develop in the same direction. Relations are going very well, and I can say that for the past 2 years now, things have started off very well, and we are working on deepening the areas of defense and security, but also education, and later on, the commercial sector and other aspects. So, we have staggered the different areas so that we can exchange a lot and share many experiences, because we also have a lot to learn from Russia in the field of education, especially in the sciences. Now, it must be said that up to today, gold is the main export product in Burkina Faso. But we have set agriculture in motion, first for self-sufficiency, but also for foreign trade and export. The terrorists are reinforced by many foreign fighters who come from elsewhere, who are not, in fact. If I take the case of Burkina Faso, there are many criminals in Burkina Faso, but they are not Burkinabe. There are also trainers who come from many countries to teach them a lot of techniques.
But what is their interest?
It's not really terrorism, it's imperialism. Their goal is to keep us in a state of permanent war.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're welcome to this Facebook page and YouTube channel. Guys, I wouldn't want to waste much of time. I believe many of you listened to this video. You heard everything Ibrahim Traöre said on this video. See, we all know that the West, they are trying so hard to see how they can take on this man. Now, just imagine the France president. Just look at the plans of this man. Just look at what this man is doing in Burkina Faso. Like, this young man said he don't want you in his country anymore. Is it too hard for you to understand? He don't want you in his country. Go. You've talked down these people. They are nobody. They are this. Okay, go. They say they heard you, but go. No, Emmanuel Macron don't want to leave Burkina Faso alone. He said they want to buy inside Burkina Faso. Like it's crazy. See, Putin is one person that Ibrahim Traöre believe that the both of them can do things together. The both of them can do things together. Like, I saw one write-up. They said Ibrahim Traöre went to Russia to beg for financial aid. Like, bro, the guy said, like Ibrahim Traöre said, he did not go to Russia to beg for aid. He went there for partnership, to partner with Putin. So, all these Westerners, they are all crying because they lost a lot of opportunities. Because when they were there, bro, these guys, they never regard the Burkinabe people. They were enslaving these people, at the same time looting from the country. But today, Ibrahim Traöre said, okay, enough is enough. This time, everybody needs to answer a papa name. Oh yeah, you go your way, everybody go their separate way. Now, you heard the people that they are bringing to his country. These are not just Burkina Faso people. These are trained people with drone, using drone to attack them. Like, bro, do you think these are Burkina people? No. The Westerners are the one doing all these things. They are trying to, inflict war in that country. So they will be fighting war and these people will be stealing. That's what these West are trying to do. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Guys, let me end this video. Please share this video. I appreciate this, our brothers, so much. Because the kind of dream he have. See, if other African leaders can emulate from this guy, believe me, we have a better continent for real. It's high time other African leaders just need to wake up. They need to wake up and see from this young man perspective to see that this guy wants the betterment of all Africans. Not just Burkina Faso alone, but the entire Africa at large. As I end this video, please share this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. As you do so, God bless you. See you guys in my next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.